Hello my chums, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all well. Here we are today on the wonderful Cresswell Beach. Well, it's not a bad little morning this morning. We're up very sharp. It's about 6 AM. Fishing on Cresswell Beach. I'm just to the north of Cresswell Cars. Just straight through the car park. A bit lazy today. A little bit of a depression here, so a slight hole possibly. It looks like there's been a lot of weed chucked up on the beach. So this first cast I bring in could possibly be full of weed. I haven't seen any evidence yet, but there is a lot of weed up on the high tide line there, mid tide line, so we'll see. I think the sea's been up a little bit. There's not much sea running today. Is it ideal? Unsure. I mean, the target is mainly, I'm after turbot still. I would say it's looking really good for turbot. It's overcast, slight swell on. Obviously there's possibility of flounder. Bass, I would say no, not today, but you never know. Sea trout, you never know, but I wouldn't be fishing for those anyway. It would be a bycatch, but it's looking nice. It's a pleasant morning. The wind is from the northeast, but it's something like about 3 miles an hour. It's just a breeze at the moment. Low tide is around in about 2 hours time. I'm here a little bit early for this mark. I thought I'd get down and get comfy, you know. And I will be fishing it up about 2-3 hours back, which is normally best for this beach. So we'll see what happens. But normal things today: ragworm, mackerel, and I think I've got a little bit of frozen black with this as well. Rigs, me usual. I don't really deviate. One up, one down. Size 2 hooks. I'm running mono today. I could have got away with braid, because it's not, there's no sea on it. It's quite clear as well, the water, which is nice. Just looking at it there. On my usual rods, the airlights. I can't handle anything more at the minute. My shoulder's still absolutely killing us. It's really difficult. I think that's about it, chums. So the trap's set. So let's just hope we'll get some fish. Well, we'll get this first cast in, see if we've got the weeder. Got some weight on, like, this could be weed. Yeah. I forgot. Oh no. Oh chums. Oh my god. First cast. I can't believe it. This isn't going to look much to you. I'm sorry, I know it's not big, but this is my target species. Second session, and I've managed to get one. A little turbot. Oh, I'm so happy. Honestly. Oh my god. I've never been so happy. Right. I'm going to get this little beauty unhooked and give you a look. Well, chums, it was the target species, and there it is. In all its beautiful little glory. Aren't they absolutely beautiful fish? Absolutely beautiful. It's not big. You don't get them very big up here. If you get them to a pound, it's quite a good fish. But that is absolutely beautiful to me. Target achieved, first cast. If I don't catch anything else now, I don't care. I'm chuffed. Brilliant stuff. Well, I'm well chuffed for that. It's a little bit weedy on the weed situation front. It is a little bit weedy. It's quite a lot of the fine stuff. See how it goes. Hopefully it'll start to dissipate a little bit on the flood, but there's not a lot of it at the moment, but it is there. It is present, like. A good little start there. Perfect conditions for turbot though, definitely is. Let's see if we can get anything else, eh? 6:45 on a Monday morning. Where would I rather be? Back in an office or here? I think it's a no-brainer, isn't it? No-brainer. This is what life's about. Air's beautiful this morning. Sea smells absolutely amazing. Just that gentle little breeze and the sound of the waves. It's just, it sounds quite romantic, doesn't it? But it's just, to us fishermen, it means a lot. Not even just fishermen, to be fair. I mean, a lot of people love the sea, don't they? There's a few dog walkers starting, so I'll see how that goes. But nothing can spoil me day now, not after getting my target species, so I'm quite happy with that. I didn't really expect anything till the flood, to be honest. This mark's renowned for fishing at an hour down and 3 up. But things can change. I mean, there is weed. I can see by the rods there's going to be a bit of a problem with weed, like. But hopefully on the turn. I mean, it's been northeasterly, so I would imagine most of the weed will be down this end anyway. But looking up the beach, there's weed everywhere. So I'm just going to have to put up with it, go through it. On a southeasterly, this beach is great because the cars, behind us there, Cresswell Cars, breaks it off. So if it's a heavy sea, it's not too bad in here. And the weed tends to go a bit further up the beach, which is a great winter shot. Cresswell, actually. Yeah, get some nice cut off there. But yeah, it's been a good start. It's a lovely morning to be out. I hope everybody's getting out and I hope you're all well. You're getting some good fishing done. No doubt some people will be on the hounds now and the bass, etc. I'm going to try and target some bass. I do want to I'm just waiting for the conditions to be right to get up to do some spinning and float fishing. I'm going to get some wrasse and pollock is my target, and maybe some summer cod as well. But that's the ideal. I don't know if that'll happen or not. It depends on time, etc. I can see the weed, like there's some rafts of it. Oh well. I'm going to check these anyway, and we'll see what happens. Lovely day to be out though. There we go, chums, fish number 2. Second cast. Definitely found the correct hole. Looks very place-ish, but it's not. Beautiful fish though, all the same. Beautiful. That one is, quickly measure them for you. $36. Not bad. I'll get them rested. We'll get them rested and I'll get them back. Get this one checked. There's some racks of weed. I've seen a couple like floating. Don't know how heavy the seas have been because I haven't been here, but I actually thought that flatty was weed, to be honest. And strangely enough, I'm getting the fish to the left of us. I'm getting nothing to the right. But then again, it's the old trick again. I've got one rig's got bling on, one hasn't. The rig with the bling on's doing nothing, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it over to one of my plain rigs and see if it makes a difference. Give that a shot, let's see what happens. Right, I have been asked about how I bait up with my mackerel, so I'm going to show you. It's very simple. What I do is I cube my mackerel. So I cut it into little cubes like this, just about that size. Don't use any thread. All I do, get your cube, skin first, pop it on the hook like that, fill half the shank there, get another piece, skin first, pop it through, fill the shank to there. That's basically it. No thread, nothing, just 2 cubes. When the fish take this, There's nothing hanging off. When the flatfish take it, they take it. If you get a bite, you've normally got the fish on. If you leave stuff hanging, they will suck it and just pull it off. So that's the best way to do it, in my own opinion. Works for me. Same if you're fishing with any other fish bait. Just cube it like that. I use that in the river like that, on the shoreline, everywhere. It just works for me. So there you go, a little tip. A little bit of slack on this one. Don't know if it's just picked the kelp up or what, but some weight there. Probably kelp, but could be a fish. Feel like something's kicking here. And there's a lot of disturbance on that. A lot of kelp. A lot of it. Oh yeah, come on. That's okay. It's not that bad. Anything on the bottom? No, just kelp on this one. Lots. I'm not complaining because it's, to be fair, I'm avoiding it on some casts, so it's not too bad. And it's not the worst stuff. It's just coming straight off. The sea must have been up quite a bit past couple of days. Oh, there is a fish on. I didn't even see it. Yeah, we do have a fish, chums. Of sorts. But I never complain. Never. Very light coloured flounders, these. You can see there. Struggling to hold it for you. Ragworm, that one, through the lip, so it's not too bad, can you? So you can see is there. Small, but very welcome, very welcome. Beautiful little fish. Very clean. Easy as that. Let's get him back here. Beautiful. Well, chums, the weed's quite heavy. It is picking up, but however, target species, smallest ever, but look at that. Beautiful little turbot. Hey, honestly, they're just such a beautiful flatfish. We'll get it back. That weed's been a little bit of a nuisance, but nothing too bad. At the end of the day, the fish are still there. This has got a lot of weed on it, like. Sometimes you just have to fish through this stuff. Fish will still take the baits as long as they can smell them. More of a workout, like. Not good for the old arm, but I'm going to use my body weight to pump in, like, because shoulder's absolutely shot. Yeah, I've got weed. I think it's just weed this time. Every time I've pulled weed in, oh no, there's a little fish on as well. I was going to say, every time I've pulled one in, there's been a little fish on. It's another turbot as well. I'll bring it over here so you can have a look. He's hiding under there. He's a hiding. I mean, it's not bad weed. It's just fine grass, but yeah, I knew the conditions were right for the turbot today, but don't know if you've seen us actually, are you? There you go. There's another little one. Another little turbot there. Get him unhooked. Get this off my line. Now these turbot, there's a bit of a myth. People always say fish small baits for the turbot. It's absolute rubbish. Because the thing is, these fish are taking baits this size. I mean, what I'm putting some decent sized baits on. They're just taking it straight down. So they've got a massive mouth of turbot. So don't be scared to pile some bait on. I mean, don't go ridiculous, like, you know. And they're quite close in as well today, so I'm literally plonking this about 30 yards. A bit more, 40 yards. But little ball weight on as usual. Just let it trundle around. Obviously, yes, I am picking weed up when I'm trundling about, but I'm also, where the weed is, the fish are. so just go with it. If I can give you any of me little words of wisdom, I mean, I'm not very wise, but you know, I do try and help. Ooh. Species number 3, chums. Oh, steady. A nice dab. 27 centimetres, not bad. Not too shabby for a dab, that, like, to be honest. You can tell it's a dab, obviously. See through. Beautiful fish. Oh. Lovely, innit? Species number 3. Can't ask for any more. Totally chuffed. Yeah. This is what I'm pulling in, guys. Quite a bit of weed, but look. Every single time. A little tiny turbot at the bottom. Never mind. Should wear off. So we're about on bottom tide now. As it's bottoming out, the weed's getting quite bad, but I think it'll be okay on the flood, we'll see. There's still fish there. It's just raking loads of weed in as well, which isn't helping the arm, but I'm going to stick it out still. Beautiful morning though. I haven't even been pestered by the dogs very much this morning, which is really unusual. I mean, I have had a couple of the little snoofters in my box like after the bait, but you know, what can they do? They're out enjoying themselves, aren't they? But I've had no box sterilisations as such yet, or the rod stand, which I've had in past videos. The last time I was out, the dog decided to pee up my box and up my back, which was really nice. And then the owners just go, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And I just feel like saying, well, what if I lob mine out now and just pee on you and then say I'm sorry? Is that all right? I don't know. Well, we're pretty much on bottom water now. Touch wood, it's fished. I've had a fish pretty much every cast. Don't know what the flood will bring, but to be honest, I've already had a great time. Mackerel seems to be the key bait. I have got the ragworm, as I say. I think I've had one on the ragworm, but mackerel's the bait. Like, the weed's a bit hefty still. Probably got my lines crossed there. I've cast them way too close. Yeah, but there is a little bit of a hole in front of us. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but where these waves end, which way am I going? Where these waves end, there's a hole just here. It's about, I've weighed it out, it's about 3 foot, maybe it's a little bit more, but it's holding fish at the minute as well as that weed. But aye, can he? Onwards and upwards, eh? Right, we're on the flood now. It's been quite over bottom water, which I expect. I'm curious to see if we'll get anything on the flood. Sometimes beaches like this, it doesn't mean because it fishes down. I mean, probably you know these things anyway if you're experienced on the beaches, but sometimes it can fish down and nothing on the flood. It's just the way it is. But I've had me share of fish this morning, so I don't really mind. But I'm going to stick now for a couple of hours, so I've got plenty of bait to use, and see what it brings. Some of the surf does look really bassy. I'm going to put one rod out with their ragworm, just ragworm on. I'll try and get it behind them breakers there and see what happens. But I've just noticed, so stupidly I should have known, I'm fishing right on the edge of where the weed is. The south end of the beach, close to Cresswell Cars, there's no weed on the beach at all, because obviously the cars stops it coming across, doesn't really come over. But here, from where I am, right up to Druridge, I can just see weed on the beach, so I'm right on the fringe of it, but it's fine. We'll see what happens on the flood. It's a lovely day though. It's only 9:30 in the morning and it's lovely. I need that cloud cover to stay. I prefer that. I don't really want the blue skies. I actually would have expected a lot more flounder, to be honest. Not that I'm complaining, 3 species today, that's good. Well, we'll see what the flood brings. Well guys, we're definitely on the turbot now. They're not the biggest, but more than welcome. Nice double shot there. Get them on the hook, get them back. Just another little tip for you guys. For the sake of fish care, which we should all be invested in. Bring me a little bag, fill it with water, so when I release the fish, or before I unhook the fish, I can put them in the water. Just let them recover a little bit. Obviously after unhooking, put them back in. Give them 5 minutes or so just to get their breath. and put them back, just all for conservation, and it benefits us all. Well, the tide's flooding in well and truly now, and it's a fisher cast again. Nothing big, but I'm on the fish, and that flounder there. I've got two turbot in the box ready to go in as well. Well, what a cracking day it's turned out to be. Some good sport, nothing big like, but you know, it's fun. I will say, if you're not from the northeast, or if you are from the northeast, our coast synonymous, big word, synonymous with cod fishing. A lot of anglers just it's only my opinion, but a lot of anglers get preoccupied with cod. It's all they want to catch, which is fair enough, because the sport is yours to do with what you want. But for me, I'll fish for anything. If it means coming out and targeting the species that I want, which was the turbot, I'll do that. This time of year, there's going to be a lot of that. It's going to be flatfish, maybe some coalies, pollock, mackerel. But not everybody wants to or can go out and catch smoothhounds and rays, and not from the northeast coast anyway. Obviously, you've got to travel. But the point I'm trying to make is fishing's your own. And if you have a certain little niche of fishing that you enjoy, don't let anybody put you off from that. Fishing on the northeast coast is not just about cod fishing. It's not just about rock end fishing. I do think people get preoccupied and they tend to shun others who don't fish on the rock ends a lot. I mean, I do. I will be in the winter, and I probably will be in the summer as well. I'll probably get a few trips up Eyemouth, etc. But it's not the be all and end all. To me, getting out and fishing is fishing, and that's that. I enjoy myself, and that's all that matters to me, really. Getting fish, getting action, beautiful surroundings, honing your skills, you know, so you can target certain fish and making your trips successful. Checking tides, checking weather conditions, making sure your rigs are going to fish the baits correctly. It's all skill. So don't think, if you're not going out and catching cod by the dozen, that you're not a good angler, because that is far from the truth. A little bit of slack line on this one. Slack line on both actually, but this one especially. Just going to give this a check. I don't know if they're tangled up or what. I don't think there's anything there, like, but it was getting a lot of slack line. Maybe something small and no, there's not. That's odd. It's been ravaged though, which is what we want, obviously. I think it's just with the tide flood. Get this baited up. Another little flounder. Tide's pushing in now. I'm going to unclip this, get this in the bucket. Get that in the bucket and get the other rig out. That's the way I roll. Fish are feeding on the flood, like, but oh dear. So, you know what it is, I always do that. There we go. They're feeding on the flood. There's nothing big, like. Let's drop this in the bucket. That just allows us to get the other bait out. This little gully here is filling up. Oh, I've got a horse and cart on the beach now. Nice. Oh, right. He's heading straight for us as well, you know what I mean? Never mind, get this unhooked. Well, they keep coming, sport's there. Not the biggest, but you know, it's sport, isn't it? I had to double check this one because whoa, because I thought it was a little place. Don't think it is. It's very, I don't know if you can pick up the spots on there. Very clear spots on it. I don't think it is though. Anyway, we'll get it back. Well, my chums, perseverance paid off. Not only did I attain the target, but I smashed it. What do you think of this? Absolute beauty. Now that is a big turbot for this coastline. I haven't got a set of scales with this, but I would say he's over £2, easy. He measured 37 on the tackle box. Good weight to him, beautiful condition fish, absolutely beautiful. Probably a fish of a lifetime for me. And I'm really glad that I could share it with you. It's just amazing, absolutely amazing fish. I will not catch one this size again, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to get him rested, I'm going to get him back, chuffed for that, brilliant.